Is it recording? Okay, cool, that's fun. I'll wait for you to go. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to answer YouTube's very big question, and that is, what is in my bag? I've come across a similar video a while back and I've watched one and just carried on. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. I've always found someone's bag quite personal because the way they organize their bag gives you an insight of what they're like. So today you're going to find out more about me. This bag is my work bag and it's huge, and I've got everything in it my entire life pretty much. I wasn't joking when I said in my previous video that my work bag is 10 times bigger than my Prada bag. It really is. And it looks like this. It's got sort of like a navy blue color, and I've got this a couple of months ago from Fiorelli, and I've spent about 40 quid. Literally, it was on sale. It was very cheap. The previous work bag that I had was from Radley and it was slightly more expensive, but I thought that there isn't really much point in investing a lot of money in your work bag because you're going to trash it really. I come to work, I literally put it on the side, I scratch it. I think it's already scratched here, but I really don't care. For £40 it really doesn't matter. For me, what matters is how much I can fit in it. And one more thing that I like about the bag is that it's got a strap, so whenever I have to hurry somewhere, I have to catch the train, or I don't want to wear it over my wrist like that, I can just wear it over my body. But I normally just wear it over like that, but it is quite heavy though, so that's the problem with work bags. You literally carry so many things in there. Well, I tend to, and it gives me backache. I kid you not, it really does. Let me start by showing you what I actually have in it. So I carry 2 lots of makeup bags in it. This is my first one. And I'm going to show you what I've actually got in my makeup bag. The reason why I carry a lot of makeup with me is because I look horrible without makeup. Not just because of that, because I actually live about half an hour away from where I work, and I live in a village. There's literally nothing here. But when I do go to town where I work, I tend to sometimes go out for a drink or go out for dinner with friends, etc. So I always want to have my bag of makeup just in case. Okay, so let's go into my first makeup bag. I've pretty much talked about most of the makeup that I have in here in previous videos. So I've got my Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and I've used so much of this. I've had this for a while now, but I've had it for a year. So I've got that. I've got my Dior Forever Extreme Control powder. Fenty Beauty, I currently pretty much live by this highlighter. I now use this for my eyeshadow, and I use it for a highlighter as well. But I love this too. They're literally my go-to makeup at the moment. I use them religiously. I've also obviously got my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I've talked about this foundation a lot. Still my favorite foundation to this day. Although I've recently discovered Fenty Beauty filter foundation, but this is still the one that I use day to day. It's my color, it lasts for ages, and I just love it. Okay, my Tresemme, I don't even know what it's called. I guess it's a oil. It's for the hair basically. Oh, and then this little thing here, this is my perfume. What I tend to do is I use this a lot traveling, and you can what you can do is fill it up with whatever perfume you want. I'm currently using the Dior Miss Dior perfume with a little bow on it, and it smells lovely. It smells very expensive. Maybe one time I will do a video about the perfumes that I use. I have about 4 or 5 perfumes currently, so let me know if you're interested. In this bag here, a bag in a bag in a bag. I've got my beauty sponge that is very, very good. I tend to keep it in another bag because it just it's for hygiene reasons, really. I don't like to just chuck it in there and then it gathers all the dust and it gathers all the bacteria. I'm trying to be you know, very aware of that, although in all honesty I probably have to throw this away now. Okay, 3 more things. My simple hydrating moisturizer, I literally have to keep it in this way because I barely have anything in there. I bought it a while back for when I'm traveling, but I've just ended up using it and I just leave it here in my makeup bag. It's really good, it's really cheap and cheerful. It does what it says on the tin. Okay, my Clarins, this is the bronzing compact. I use it for contouring, it's great. I've had it for a little while, I've talked about it as well. It's brilliant and the mirror is quite big, so I love this, I love this. And then lastly, this is a little bag. I'm not joking, I have so many little bags, and what I keep in here is my ibuprofen. I sometimes get headaches, and the problem is when I do get headaches, only recently they've started as a headache and then they carry on as a migraine. So trust me, you don't want to have a migraine, they're awful. And just hairbands, hair clips, oh, girly stuff. So I'm gonna chuck everything back in because I am a very, very tidy person. I have got some sort of OCD. I've never been diagnosed, and I know it's not a joke, it's a very serious illness, but I do tend to be extra organized, and I do tend to be quite a control freak, as well as very, very clean and very tidy. So I do have to have things in order, otherwise I drive my other half crazy. He literally, it took him a while to get used to me, because I just like to have a very, very tidy house. I like to have a very tidy workplace. I tend to clean my desk every single day, or maybe not quite every single day, but every other day. I know that things just gather dust and I don't like that, so we'll put that away. So next thing is my umbrella. Previously mentioned, I live in England, it rains a lot. This umbrella, although very, very girly, pink, I don't really like pink. It was literally cost me like a tenner. So it's very small and it fits absolutely fine in my bag, as you can see. So I have it just in case. I think my other half bought about 3 umbrellas recently, so I said I'll keep this until it lasts. Probably not going to last me very long for the price I paid, but it, you know, it's cute and small and it will do. Talking about back pain and talking about me carrying so many things in my bag, I've got a Neurofen plaster. I know this is quite embarrassing, but I recently went to the osteo because my back was just so painful. Long story cut short, we went skiing at the beginning of the year and I fell and hurt my coccyx bone, which is the bone that goes down towards your bum, and I fell on my bum pretty much 3 times. So when I did go to see my osteo about a week ago, she said that she thinks it's because of that, because my back has been trying to compensate the pain that I've been suffering, basically. So yeah, I've had a pack of these and they actually really helped, funnily enough. So I've got 1 more left. In England, in supermarkets, bags, plastic bags are no longer free, so you have to pay for them. They don't cost very much, but what I do tend to do now is I have my own bags, which they sit up in a very nicely little pouch bag. Oh my god, I'm gonna literally come across like some sort of, don't know. Anyway, so this is another bag, so it's basically a shopping bag, and I've got about 3 or 4 of these. I don't know why I carry them in my bag, because what I do tend to do is Me and my other half go shopping once a week, and we have plastic bags in the car, but I just end up carrying these cute bags with me. So I've got one here, two, so I've got an orange one, same thing, a flowery one, so same thing here, and a green one. Okay, and then I've got this here. Now in here I carry some documentation. I've got a 2017 calendar. What the hell? Don't think I need that anymore. And then yeah, just some receipts, an Oyster card, which by the way I went to London recently and I could have used it. Silly sausage. Yeah, and just like documents. Showed you half of the stuff that I've got in my bag. So I've got my nail file, because every girl needs one, and I've got really short nails, so it's just nice to sort of keep them nice and tidy. And then this one right here, most of you girls, at least if you live in England, you know what this is. You keep pads in there, but I don't actually use it for that. So if I open it up, I've got safety pins, because I'm an old lady and I like to have safety pins. And I've got a button of some sort. The reason why I carry safety pins, and there is a story behind it. I once went to London on a night out and I was wearing these leather trousers. Well, they weren't real leather, but basically I was dancing, I was having the time of my life, and the side of the trousers, so the zip, broke. So I had to, luckily I was in the center of London, so there was a Boots, a shop, which is basically like a pharmacy. They sell everything. So I ran to Boots and I got a whole lot of safety pins, and I ended up having to use that so to keep my trousers basically so they wouldn't fall off. So hence why I've got these with me, and I think I've used them a couple of times since then. So although I'm an old lady and I carry safety pins, they are very, very handy. I consider myself very lucky. I've got a very generous family, so every year for my birthday I'm always very spoiled by my other half and by my family and friends. Got this as a birthday present from one of my other sisters. Basically I've got a very big family. I'm one of 8 children. I'm the youngest of 8, so I've got 3 sisters and 4 brothers. So whenever I refer to my sister, it's not always necessarily the same one. In here, you've got 2 sides. You've got this side right here, which you put your money in, and your phone is actually made for your phone and for your money. And on this side here, you've got, well, I've got my cards, my credit cards, debit cards, and in here, in this little thing here, I actually still carry pictures. I carry a picture of my mom when she was 14 years old. And the reason why I really love this picture is because my niece, who is 8 years old, literally resembles her so much. And I also have 2 more pictures, Polaroid pictures of me, one of my nieces and my 2 sisters. So I don't know, I'm old-fashioned like that. I just like to carry pictures that I love. And you can also unzip here, you can also keep your, well, I keep my change, and here behind I keep my other cards and like receipts and stuff. So I really like this purse. I've had it for a couple of months as well, and it keeps everything nice and tidy and sort of still keeps its shape. I mentioned earlier that I have 2 makeup bags, and this is my second one. This one is see-through, and I keep this one. I keep my lipsticks, my brushes. I keep most of my brushes with me, and my mascaras, and yeah, that's it. So I'll show you what I've got in here. Now I've got loads of brushes, so I'll just very quickly show you what I've got. So I've got 2 mascaras that I use. I've got my Hypnose Drama and a L'Oreal Mega Volume. I ran out of both of my mascaras and it's so frustrating, but I need to go and get some more. The Lancome Hypnose Drama is about £20, so I'm sort of keeping keeping hold of this one because I don't actually want to go and spend that much money, so it's still got a little bit of life in it. I've got a few lipsticks. So I've got my Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick, and this one is in the color Wifey, and I use this like all the time. I've got this lipstick which is new from Sephora, and I really like the color. It's sort of like a purple color in it. I really like it. So I've got my MAC brushes for everyday makeup. This one is my latest one, and the one that I use the least, I've only got this a few months ago. This is the MAC 268S, and it's pretty, basically you're supposed to use it for the corners, but I haven't used it very much yet. So I've got also my full powder brush. This is literally these two are the ones that I use the most. This is my contouring and my highlighter brush. My Fenty Beauty eye primer, another lipstick, with the Beauty lip contour, the Lancome eyeliner. This is really good, but there's barely anything in it. Some more brushes. So I've got my Benefit eyebrow pencil. I need to go shopping, well, makeup shopping soon, because the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, I haven't finished that one. And what I do tend to carry with me, whenever I apply mascara, I tend to have sort of mascara gathered around the corner of my eye, so I use this for that. So I pretty much use them for makeup. And then I've got little scissors. And two more things. Got my Barclays cards pin thingy, I don't even know what it's called. And then last but not least, I've got my iPhone headphones. I'm actually considering buying my first ever Samsung phone. I've had an iPhone for 10 years, and I am quite anxious to move from an iPhone to a Samsung. I don't know if anyone out there has had the same phone or the same brand of phone for as long as I have, but I've loved Apple for a very, very long time, but I do feel like Samsung are a lot cheaper and the same quality, if not better in some ways. And I find it really hard to say that because I've always loved Apple, and I still do. I just think that it's time for a change. Okay, so this is it from me today. Thanks for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and me banging on about every single piece of item that I carry on in my bag. I certainly enjoy this type of videos, but I'd love to know in the comments below if you organize the bag the same way that I do, or how do you organize your bag, and what sort of stuff do you carry in your bag. In the meantime, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment, and also turn on the notification button, because it will tell you when I've uploaded a new video, which is every Monday. I'll see you soon.